Hey there. Today we're gonna look at 13 saving habits in order to be successful. Life interferes and money slips through cracks. And before you know it, it's the end of the month. And you have to pay all your bills, and at the end of the month, you have almost no money left for savings. If this is a common story for you, stick around. I will show you 13 habits you can build to save money quickly and be successful. Now, I like to spend money, and sometimes I get carried away and spend it all. I make good amount of money sometimes and I enjoy spending money. But if I don't save money, how will I ever do things I actually want to do, like buying a house or having a goal and fulfilling that goal? So I need to start saving money, right? And if you're like me, then you probably have difficulty saving money as well. So let's build habit. Let's look at ways to build habit so we can save money and be successful. Since last 2 years, I've been trying to make the habit of saving a part of my life, and I think I kind of got the hang of it, and I found these 13 habits to be really useful, so I'm sharing with you guys. Habit number 1 is having a savings goal. Do you like living a stress-free life? I mean, who doesn't? Having to wake up every day and not having to worry about bills and expenses and the thing that requires money every day. It's a good life. Everybody wants to have that life. That's why it's really important to build a savings goal. You may have goals such as buying a house, getting married, or buying something you really want to do, or traveling, or just living a stress-free life. A saving goals can be anything. The point is, you need money for anything or any goals you have in your life. In order to achieve your goal with fulfillment, you need money for that. Therefore, savings. You need some kind of amount in your hand, therefore you can fulfill your dreams. One way you can start having goals, if you don't have any, or probably you do, is to write them down. Always write down your goals and try to go back to them, and always have goals in your mind, and always run your life around your goals. When you are setting goals, such as saving goals or any goals, have deadlines. This way you will be accountable for everything or anything you do. As a result, you will be focused or inspired to save. So always have a savings goal and make it definite, meaning you are sure what is your goal and have a deadline. Let's say you want to buy a house by 2025. Right now is 2020, and you have 5 years to have some money into your savings account or somewhere, and by that time you will be ready to buy a house, or at least have some amount of money for a down payment. Number 2 is to focus on small wins. Always focus on small wins. They're really important. If you save $1 every day, by the end of the year you will have $365. And if you save $1 every day for 30 years, you will have, after 30 years, $10,950. Think about it. Just $1 a day. After 30 years, you have $10,000. That's like a lot of money. So, small wins are really important, because if you start small and you save small, without you realizing, you will be contributing to something really big. I mean, we spend more than $1 on a coffee every day. If you are a picky person and like fancy stuff like me, then you probably spend a little bit more. As long as you're moving in the right direction and you're saving every day and you're focused on what really matters, you will build the habit of savings in no time. Number 3, make your savings automatic. Every week, set aside a certain amount of money to a different or separate bank account, savings or checking account, or keep it to someone trustworthy like your parents or your friend, and save. That friend could be an app. Nowadays, take advantage of the technology. We have apps like Digit. Apps like Digit can help you save money every week by putting aside as little as $5 onto the app. And after some time, you will be surprised and amazed at how much money you already have saved. To help you get started, I have put a link in the description below. Check it and follow the link and go to that link and start using the app. And it's really helpful. I have started doing it. I only save like $5 a week, and I have saving goals set up there, and I just put $5 in each of them. And this way I can get some savings without me even realizing that I'm saving money. Remember, sand, one grain of sand is not really that big of a deal. But if you have a lot of sand, slowly every day you put one drop of sand somewhere, after years is going to be a lot, right? Just like the idea of sand or anything that is small, once it's together, it's really powerful. Or over time, it becomes something really great. Just like that, money is the same. If you put $1 or $5 every week, without you realizing, after some time, you will be surprised at how much money you have already saved. Small savings are not insignificant. Even though they seem insignificant, after some time, you will realize you have saved a lot of amount. After seeing the result of a year or two of your savings progress, you will be amazed and inspired to save more. Like, for example, I started saving with $5 or $10 per week, and now I am in the thousands. I'm not to brag, but it's something that amazes me. I don't even feel like I saved money, but I ended up saving so much money. And I'm so happy I can work on my goals now. Number 4 is to have the right mindset for savings. You can save faster and easily if you have the right mindset for savings. Think of saving like a spending, something like a bill. You have to pay every week or month, and you cannot escape it, like phone bill or house rent or something. Just like you have to pay rent or phone bills every week or month or however you pay, think of savings like that. Think of saving as spending. When you think of saving as spending, whatever you spend is already gone. You cannot take it back, right? Like the money I give it to my landlord as a rent, I cannot take it back. Therefore, it's gone. Think of saving like that. Think of saving as something that is, you put it there and you cannot touch it. You don't have access to it. This way, after some time, you will realize you have so much money that you never thought was possible to have, and now you have. So another thing you can do is set goals for 6 months of emergency fund or 6 months of expense. So have goal like this. I want to have 6 months of expense in my account, basically through saving. So every time I make some money, I'll put some money away. I'll think of it as I just paid bill, but I'm not gonna be able to touch it. So that's why it's a good idea to keep it in a separate account, because you will be not bothered, or you'll not be tempted to touch it. Technically you're saving, but you think of it as spending. It's gonna help you to save because you like to spend. I mean, I like to spend. So basically I'm spending on savings. That's gonna help me. That's gonna benefit me in the future. Number 5. Pay yourself first. So every week before you spend or give away on things that are like bills or whatever, or every month, pay yourself certain amount. You think of it to treat yourself, or basically your salary to yourself, from yourself. It's confusing, but it's really simple. Just pay yourself some money, put away some money every month or frequently every week is a good idea, a little amount, right? So pay yourself first. Before you spend on anything, save first. So saving, basically paying yourself in the sense that you are saying, this is a gift to me and I'm gonna keep it away. So just because you paid yourself some money doesn't mean you have to spend it or you have to save it all. You can save the half amount and save the other half for food or whatever you want to enjoy, right? It's a habit. It doesn't matter how much you are able to save every month, but save some money. The important thing here is commitment. Commitment to saving every month and frequently. This single act will help you build a more healthy and successful financial future for yourself. Number 6, build an emergency fund and only use it for emergency. This is extremely important and helpful. This way, when you have a true emergency in the future, like a car repair or a medical bill or some kind of emergency, you can tap into those savings and rescue yourself. Having an emergency fund is really, really important for your financial well-being. There is a psychological power in knowing that you have some funds kept away for financial crisis, such as the pandemic right now, or any kind of problems or emergencies that you encounter in your life, like a job loss. So you will be much, much more relieved to have some amount than have no amount in those moments. When you have an emergency fund and you contribute to that fund frequently, it will be like a lifesaver for you. When you actually need the money, when you actually have an emergency, you are not stressed because you have some kind of amount to at least help you get through it. Number 7, save every day. Save every single day. Even if it's just $1 or $2, save every day. Sooner or later, you will enjoy saving and learn to love saving more than spending. Trust me, I'm a big spender and I spend on things that are not even necessary sometimes. Once I started seeing growth in my savings, it motivated me and it became really fun to save. It's like a game to me now. I see the money growing, even if it's small amount, every once in a while I want to contribute more and save more because I'm like, wow, I have a kind of big amount saving already. I could contribute more and this will be growing even faster rate. So once I started saving small amount, I realized that I could save more. I have more money not to waste. So instead of wasting or spending on useless things, I started saving more, a little bit more every week or so. And now I'm really happy I did because it's growing and hopefully it grows all the time. Capability. Number 8, live on less than you make. Always live below your capabilities. I really like a quote that goes something like this. If you have 10 times the amount of something, then you should buy it. Now, if you like a Lamborghini or Ferrari and you have 10 times the amount of money in your pocket, buy it or else don't bother. And for necessity, you have to buy it, so just buy it. But for luxury especially, if you have 10 times the amount, then buy that thing. So it's never bad to own a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or a big mansion, but if it is below your means, if it is something that you have to be on debt for, then it is not a good idea to buy. It doesn't have to be Lamborghini. We have our own type of luxury. Whatever luxury you want to have in your life, always think like that. Is it something that I can buy 10 of them? Or is it something that I can afford? I mean, if you cannot afford, you should not bother, right? But always ask yourself this question, can I buy 10 of these, right? Or do I have 10 times the money of this thing that I'm buying? If you really, really want something and you have 10 times the amount in your pocket, go ahead and buy it. Or else don't bother. This is especially for luxury. I'm not talking about necessity here. I'm talking about luxury. Find opportunities to cut spending. If you have a park near you and you like biking, buy a bike and bike around every day for a few minutes. And this way you will be healthy and you will also save some money. If you like to buy food outside, try to have less days outside and prepare more meals at home and take it with you. This way you will have healthy meals every day and also you will save some money as a result. And if you sometimes these small expenses can add up to be a big amount. And if you cut some cost or some spending, slowly you will realize you have saved a lot of money just from there. Number 9 is to rethink expenses. Maybe the bills you're paying, you don't have to pay that much amount. Maybe the phone bills you have, you can share with a friend or a family member or a lot of family members and have a family plan and save some money from there. Or if you're living by yourself, maybe you can rent half of your rooms by having a roommate. If you are cooking, maybe you can find a friend who can cook with you, maybe the roommate or whoever it is, and share the cooking with them, and this way you don't have to cook all the time. Anyway and every way, you should think of all the expenses you have and rethink them. Maybe there is ways you can be efficient and cut some costs from there. Every once in a while, if you cut some expenses, and if you make it a habit, you will realize you can save a lot of money just from there, slowly but surely. You are not being cheap here. You are being efficient. And whatever it takes, if you want to save some money, you have to be efficient. And you have to know how to use your money and how to spend your money properly. Number 10 is to invest your money. If you are planning for long term, as you should plan for long term, like buying a house or for retirement, and to do that, you can invest some money and put some money aside for investment every once in a while. Simply invest through apps like Robinhood. Robinhood is a great app for investing because you don't have to pay any fees, and also you don't have to deposit any minimum amount. You can deposit whatever you like. And then from there, slowly you can invest on stocks and ETF and bonds and grow your money. You can see your money make money. Robinhood gives you simplicity and the data. It gives you so much data about what company to invest in. And I like the simplicity of it because I don't like to work with too many numbers and graphs and stuff. I want to just find something simple, understand simply, and just invest. I don't want to waste my time. So Robinhood is a really great app for that. And if you want to spend or start investing on Robinhood, I will leave a link in the description below. Check it out and get started. Robinhood is perfect for me because I don't like to spend too much time. I just want to tap and buy a share or tap and sell a share. It's perfect for me, and maybe it's perfect for you. Try it and see. Try to click on the link on the description below. This will help you and me maybe as well. Number 11 is to always celebrate small winnings. It will boost your confidence, give you motivations, and inspire you to save more. Since we are trying to have a better life here, always celebrate. Treat yourself to something small or big whenever you meet a saving goal, and continue saving. Number 12 is to save your bonus cash. Whenever you get some kind of promotion or some kind of bonus from your job or from side hustle or whatever you're doing, if you get any extra cash and you feel like you're gonna spend on things that you don't need to spend on, try to save it. This will be an extra boost to your saving amounts. If you got some extra, save some extra. Number 13 is to have some plan for your spare change. Remember when you were a kid and you had those piggy banks that you used to put coins in? Yeah, those were fun times. After a while, when you break the piggy bank and you got some money, you are amazed and surprised by how much you already have saved, if you saved. Something like Acorn, which is an app for investing, which takes all your spare change and invest for you. You can set up Acorn, and after some time you'll be surprised at how much you already have invested without you realizing. So let's say you're going to a supermarket and you buy some grocery or milk or whatever, right? And you have some change. You will be surprised at how those spare change add up to be. And I put a link in the description below for you to get started. And there you go. These are the 13 ways or habit you can use to save money and be successful.